Focus the little taters. It's a little taters. Focus. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we got to do a couple things today along with the stump grinding. I need the battery out of my deer feeder down here so I can charge it, but it's pretty stinking overgrown, so we're gonna see how close we can get in the side-by-side, because I do not want to get out and walk around in that mess. Hey, got a little family reunion going on. Say hi to the kin. Say hi to the kinfolk. No. It's kind of funny, he kind of prefers his solidarity. Like, he really likes it. I mean, he's got the pigs in there, so he's got some company. But like, I think he got tired of fighting with taters and even, I'm sorry, MJ, and even pushing Frank around. I think he likes it. So, hey, you know what I am gonna do? Somebody said, and I know who it is, you're in here, buddy. Somebody said we should power wash our brakes and see if that'll maybe clean out some of that noise. But instead of hooking up the power washer, let's just get it wet. Uh-oh. Get it. Get it, Can-Am. We're swimming. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Woo! All right, turn the diffs off. Give them a minute. Hang on, let me get off the rocks. We'll check for the squeak. Hang on, I got a pew. Is that a snake? Nope. All right, we definitely went deep enough to get water up in the rotors and the pads. Let's see if she squeaks. A lot of times, so if you guys didn't know, the way a rotor, like a brake pad, is supposed to work, not a rotor, but a pad is supposed to work, the thickness is like 1/4 of an inch, and as you drive, it's got metal clips that retain it, but there's also metal clips that when your brake pads get low, they run against the rotors and it make a squeak. So like, that lets you know your pads are too soft or getting to where they're non-existent. You won't be able to stop as easy. But brake dust is actually what causes the squeak in a lot of cases. And they make ceramic ones and heat treated ones that reduce the squeak. But if you just have a dusty area, it's the same effect. It's like sand between the metal, and that's what makes the noise. So if you power wash them out or if you run through water, sometimes it can reduce the squeal. Let's see. This isn't really deep enough, but that over there was. So let's see if we can get back here where the feeder is. We'll check the brakes when we turn the corner. All right, ready? Oh, it worked. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm a genius. Moo. She doesn't even see me yet. Nah, that's definitely those horns. Oh, too late. Sorry. I think that was a doe. Listen to the silly farmer calling them horns. Listen, dude, I'm no dummy. I hunt deer. I'm aware you can't eat the horns. Duh. Man, maybe I should have brought the stump grinder back there here. I just need the battery. I'm not even gonna get out of the side-by-side. We're gonna get as close as we possibly can. I hope it's still back here. Oh, it's looking pretty rough. Where the heck's the battery? It's way over there. What the what? All right, I was serious when I said we weren't gonna get out, but we're gonna have to put one foot down, grab it, and get back in. Oh, I fell. Anybody see poison ivy? I see it everywhere. it's everywhere. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably poison ivy on that. All right, let's see if we can back up and get this power panel off of here. Yeah, we need to bring the brush hog back here. By the way, a lot of people ask, around here, you can say bush hog, you can say brush hog, but just so you know, bush hog is a brand. It's actually the brand of my hay forks. I mean, I don't know who made them, but it's got a bush hog sticker on it. Brush hog is what you do when you're chewing up this brush. You're brush hogging. Look how pretty it is back here. Oh man. Get it, Can-Am. So it's pretty overgrown in here. This is honestly, if you want a good idea of what our land looked like, this is what our land looked like when we bought it. This is the only place there's not been a dozer, there's not been a skid steer. This is it. That's what that looked like. Pretty crazy. Nothing's been back here either, but weed control is working great. I am happy about that. Keeping everything off the fence line. I mean, there's stuff growing, but it's not tearing up my fence. So, anyway, I do plan to see, I don't know. So that's a real small spot where I shot that doe last year. Probably it's like 300 by 300, so it's a little over an acre. It's right by the creek, which is a highway for deer, but I don't know if I want that to be like my prime hunting spot. So anyway, I'm not sure, because we do have the ability to move some cows around during hunting season. Hunt in like the 5 acre or the 8 acre pasture. There's actually a lot of deer in the 8 acre pasture. But let me show you something real quick. This is kind of cool. I gotta go get feed, I'm sorry. I don't have any. I'm outo. Those pigs speak Spanish. But anyway, we took these trees down right here. This one's been down since last year. That one's been down since last year. These are the ones we're gonna grind here in a little bit. But we took out, actually that one last year too. We're gonna take out all 3 of these, and you can judge my cuts. I don't really care. You can watch yesterday's video. I literally just made a cut, pushed it over with the tractor. Judge me, I don't care. It didn't hit the house. Everybody's safe. But yeah, look how good this looks. You can see the house. You can see it. Hang on, I'll put a picture. Let me show you something. Can't wait to grind that stinking thing. I believe I was standing right here when I took that picture last year. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? So, anyway, yep. Oh, about my shirt. So I'll get to it later, but if everybody knows what FR means in red, go ahead and comment down below, and then watch the end of the video to find out why I have this shirt. So yesterday when we cut those trees down, we chipped them right here. And I covered this where I buried some electrical conduit. There's no electric in it yet, but I buried some electrical conduit. One end sticking out right there. The other one's right there because that was like the longest piece I had. But yeah, that'll help that grass grow right there. I say electrical conduit, but it's actually a 2-inch electrical, no, 2-inch poly black water pipe, but still conduit. It works. I'm only going to run like a 50 amp service to the barn, so not too worried about it like being actual conduit. So I'm in the calf pen here, and I wanted to show you guys something. So this is just a 5-acre pasture. There's the gate for reference. The house is up there. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. 40 acres of trees. And I'm talking, we have trees, we have places on the property you can't walk through still today, over a year later. I can take you to places where we can't even walk through it. The trees are so thick. I've learned this trick to come in here from the back side to get a better view of where you've been working. I just took that right to the teeth. And you should see how open this pasture is from the other side. Like when you're coming at it from a different angle that you haven't looked at, haven't seen, this is gonna blow your mind. Get ready. So bear with me, it'll open up. But look at this. I'm driving through something we've not been able to drive through. And you can see the house. And I'm gonna keep going. Oh, what are those? Hang on. Those are plums? Yeah, this is our little plum tree, and it's got really pretty white flowers on it. Early spring. But I think these are the plums. Isn't that cool? Now it says that this tree is sick. It could use some attention, but I think it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This is unfortunately a wet weather creek, so it's pretty nasty. But I might be able to throw the box blade on. Actually, give me a couple of days. I could probably bring the chipper in here. I can use the forks to clear that out, and I can chip everything else. We'll see if we can give this tree a chance, but how cool is that? Look, here's some. These are probably, yeah, those are pretty old, but and don't worry about the cows being in here with it, because last year there was, goodness, man, all the way till September, there was like a dozen big cows that had access to this, and they didn't destroy it. So onward. Yeah, just look at it. Look how open it's getting. Look at all the grass. What the heck is that? Oh my goodness. We got grass in here, ladies and gents. So this is where I left it. A couple of videos ago, if you remember, I literally pointed at like 8 trees and I said, I'm gonna cut those down and let the cows eat them. This was those 8 trees. So they're still working on it. They won't eat those now though. But look, they crushed that. That's a little cherry tree. I cut him a tree down over here yesterday. Let's go see how they've done with it. Might cut him another one. For some of this little stuff, I'm just gonna bring the brush hog through here someday. Yeah, that's crazy. I cut this tree down yesterday. Look at that. Nice 20-foot tree. Morning, Allie. Princess. It's so crazy back here. Just got to keep going right here. I'll probably cut a couple of those down actually this morning because they don't look too bad to limb and buck. Woo. One there and one there. Hang on, let's get this out of the way before I step on it. MJ. What's up, buddy? I just saw Frosty. Where'd he go? Frosty! Where's Blue? There's Blue right there. Whoop. There he is, right in front of MJ. I don't know where he was. Frosty's still over there. But I circled around to bring you in from the other side so you can see how good it looks too over here. I mean, it's just vastly, vastly different. Take this time to encourage you guys to be careful when buying used vehicles, man. People are crazy. ATVs, UTVs, tractors, you never know what they've done in them. Buyer beware. Keeps getting better and better. Look at that. Wow. All right, I got the solar going. I got it going. So one thing's for sure, we're either going to grow deer up here, or we're going to grow corn. No corn for you. Not until the last 120 days. Woo! Did I lose a tooth already? Is that what that is? Yeah, I think I lost a tooth. Good grief. Well, let me show you what I did. Are those teeth? Hang on. Interesting. What's going on? It's been a few hours. I ground some stumps. It's not my first rodeo. I can't believe that one's stripped out though. That's pretty crazy already. Hang on a minute. Oh, hey. Look how nice the grass is coming in. It's trying. It's trying. I don't want to kill it, but I almost need to mow it in some spots. Good grief, we're gonna have it turned ahead up here. So I didn't get to any of these stumps that we made yesterday, which were kind of the ones that we're really wanting to get to, but it is what it is. The boys are in the pool, so if you hear screaming, it's okay. They're not drowning, and Ray, where's she at? Hang on. I was showing them there's a lifeguard on duty. Got rid of this stump. So we got one there, and there was another one I took down a little bit. Where's it over here? Oh yeah, over here where I mow. This one's just kind of been giving me fits. Put that one down a little bit. I just took it down so the mower will go over it. We got to figure something out here. This is our leach field, as you guys know. We think that they basically took some material off of here to shore up the pool. And when they did, either that or the trees that we took out have essentially caused the leach field to, I don't want to say fail, but it's leaching up out of the ground. Here's another stump we took out. So I got a nice one there. All I got to do is kick this back in. That's good organic material. And now I'll be able to mow over this Actually, I'll take that out. Yep, I'll be able to mow over this now. That'll be all good. I took the other one out. I even did the big one in the yard. Hang on. So it works pretty good. I tell you, the only thing I don't like about that stump grinder, and I'm going to pick on it a little bit, is, and it's no fault to the manufacturer. There's a bunch of them that make them like this. But the PTO-driven stump grinders, man, you have to do this like the entire time you're cutting. I mean, you have to look behind you. You have to pick which side of your neck that you hate and look off and watch it as you cut. But look at how much material we get out of this thing. So that's all loose. So I'll come in here with a rake and rake this, but I took it down about, I know the camera probably flattens it out, but it's like a foot lower than where that tree stump was. So yeah, we got to figure something out here. Like, it looks like it comes out of the ground right here, or at least weeps up right here. And it's just a mess. It's just always a mess, and it seems to be getting worse. So we got to do something. I'm literally pooling now. Like, should I trench it? It doesn't really stink that bad. So it's not 100% leach. I mean, it is a natural, like I said, a runoff. But if when I say trench, if I just made it at least a little more streamlined, maybe it would move along quicker. I don't know. But like, if you look right here, it's clear. It's not like it's dirty dookie water. I'm just being honest. But we got to figure something out. Give me your ideas. Now, one of these days we have to put in a new septic. I'm aware. We have a septic guy. We know which septic we're going to use. That's all in the works, but I'm not trying to do it right now. It's been a good work day. We did not get the storms that they thought we were going to get, thankfully. They truly did go north and south of us. I just like saying north-south because it confuses the masses and it's funny. I'm excited, man. It's just summer. It's a great time. It's a good day. The boys are swimming. We got cows ready to give birth. Here in the next couple weeks, I truly feel like Tipsy will go. I set up a deer feeder. I hope we get some deer out here in the backyard. It's gonna be epic. Did I mention I hate carpenter bees? As mentioned though, with the rooster in the background, I wanted to touch on something. We lost a good one, but heaven gained one, and I'm very sure he was ready to go. I can't even claim to grasp and fathom the impact that this man had on people's lives, but as you all know, Phil Robertson went home, went to be in heaven. It took me a few days, but he has a famous speech where he talks about, you know, I'm summarizing. I'm not putting words in his mouth, but do not cry at his funeral. Do not cry when you put me in the ground, I think is how it was worded. But the patriarch of the Robertson family, who, you know, I've read Unfiltered, I've read Jace's book, I'm getting ready to read Willie's. Case and I have met Willie. We actually met Will, the boy, as well. They are the most down-to-earth people ever. When I met Willie, he still had the big beard. And I remember he kind of looked at me and he was like, you got a baby beard. And it was just kind of a cool experience. But yeah, we've met him, and I've been down there a couple times to Monroe and toured the place. And it's just, they've had such an impact on my life. They kind of came on the scene when it was a really tough time for Case and I. A lot of what has got me through the years is things that I found in Phil's book, Unfiltered. And, you know, I knew it was coming, and I know I never got to meet him while we were here on this earth, but I might meet him on the next earth, or I'll certainly meet him in heaven someday. And if you don't know what that means, you should find somebody that can tell you about it. A few weeks back, I was inspired to come up with this shirt, and I hadn't released it yet. And basically, it says, eternally fire resistant. Okay. A couple years ago, I made a reel that did like 1.5 million views. And I had it was just some chicken eggs that I'd found randomly in a brush pile. And I turned around and made fun of the chickens for where they were laying instead of the nesting box. That 1.5 million views. Somebody commented and said, let me backtrack. I had a beanie on that said FR, Carhartt FR, for fire resistant. And this guy made a comment and he said, since when do farmers need fire resistant clothing? And I just replied and I put, I'm eternally fire resistant. That's why I'm wearing that. That's stuck with me. I don't know what prompted me to say that. I don't know where the prophetic not so sarcastic, but sarcastic at the same time. I didn't mean it attitude came from. Still gets like 60 views an hour. I mean, it does like a 1 view a minute. So anyway, I came out with the shirt a couple weeks ago, and then in Phil's passing, I bought a couple of his shirts. I bought one a size, and just feel like if I'm going to support somebody, that's certainly worth it. So anyway, I've got this shirt down below. I'm going to link it in the top comment. And the reason that it doesn't fully explain what's going on. Now listen, disclaimer, this shirt is not fire resistant. Don't go playing fire with this shirt on. It's eternally fire resistant. So until you are faced with that eternal fire, this shirt will do you no good. Okay? So stay with, there's my disclaimer, asterisk, whatever you want to say. This shirt's going to be linked in the top comment. I made it as cheap as I possibly can. And if you need a different size, feel free to email me. I'll try and add more. It's been up for about a couple of weeks and I just never made it public, but go order it. This is the nice big American Apparel shirt. This is a 2X. I'm currently sitting about 6'3", 235 pounds, feeling froggy, if you know what I'm saying. Remember, this tattoo on my wrist, whoop, the top one, that's faith in Hebrew. And the reason it's in Hebrew is because that was the original language of the Bible. The reason it's in Hebrew on my arm is so that people have to ask me what that tattoo means, because not many people, especially in Northeast Oklahoma, are going to read Hebrew. I do a little bit. Okay, I speak a little Hebrew. I can say John 3:16 in Hebrew. I've shown you that before. That's what this means, okay? So if you wear this shirt and somebody says, you know, what's your shirt mean? You got to tell them about Christ, okay? These bracelets, I've never linked these below, but ask me about the bracelet. I have to give them the bracelet. So I've worn these for years. The Duck Dynasty boys wear them. I'm not fangirling, but if you're going to fangirl over somebody, might as well be them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't want to get too long-winded about it, but I'm going to link that bracelet. This shirt, we make a tiny commission on it because I discounted it as much as I can, because I hope you just spread the word. It's almost at cost. It basically just pays the company whatever it is to take them and print them. So anyway, with that said, let me know what to do with my leach field. Let me know what to do with that mess in the backyard until we put a new septic in. Now, we're not pressed. Okay, we could put a new septic in. I just don't want to mess with it this summer. But with that said, God bless you guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna link one of Phil's. I'm gonna link one of the sermons that Phil gave that touched me the most, and a couple things in the top comments. So go look down below.